Hello, hello, and welcome to this week of Training Tuesday Live. We are Magnet Marketers and excited to be here with you today as we dive in to what's new, all the updates on your favorite social media sites. And there's no shortage of changes that are happening and have happened that we want to keep you abreast of all these changes so you can implement them today and be aware of what's to come. So if you've not met before, hello, my name is Jessica Phillips with Now Marketing Group in the Relationship Marketing System. My awesome co-host, this is Mike Gingrich. He's the president of Digital Hill, the co-founder of the popular apps Waftio, Tabsite, published author extraordinaire, too many books to name at this point. But he's just an all-around awesome guy. How's it going, Mike?
Hey, I am doing well, and it's kind of an exciting day here because all of a sudden there's been a glut of new updates and things to roll out. So we got a lot to talk about. I mean, we're going to talk fast today.
Super fast. You're going to get on my level, Mike. The energy drinks and just, super fast talking.
Yes.
I'll let you get your practice in of fast talking while I share this out and kick things off.
All right, folks. So glad to have you here today. If you are here, give us a comment, say hi, something like that. I'm just going to go live there, do that. Ask questions along the way. But first things first, we have to have the moment of silence for Google+. There it was. We gave it a moment of silence. It was just rolled out, announced officially by the Google system that they are officially ending the life of Google+. And that has been kind of a dormant platform for a long time. It had its little heyday maybe 4 years ago, I don't know, 3, something like that. But Google+ is on its way out. And I saw that coming through a news announcement yesterday. I've got to give credit to Mike Alton. He's already written a blog post about it and on Top Hat. So appreciate him getting more details out about that. So it's probably not going to impact a lot of you.
It does.
It does impact me in the sense that I always shared it on Google Plus first, a new blog post, because it would immediately get indexed by Google. So that's how it impacts me, not from a social networking standpoint, but from a search engine standpoint. How about you, Jessica?
Yeah, and I'm still sharing this out, but I did want to piggyback on that because if you were here on Magnet Marketers, I think about 3 weeks ago, we did the Google My Business tutorial. And if I'm off, because I can't even believe it's October, so it may have been a month ago. I don't know. But the one that talks about Google My Business and what you need to know, we talked about one of the new things that were there on Google where they allow you to make a post on and as your Google My Business, and that includes blog post. So I'm with you in that every blog that we published, I would go share on Google+. And believe it or not, I had several visitors to our website every month. When I checked analytics, I would sometimes not have them from Instagram. I would get engagement on Instagram, don't get me wrong, but I would not have visitors back to my website from Instagram, but I would always have website visitors back to our website from Google+. So this made me super sad. However, like the Google My Business update where you can share a post for 30 days there or more often, right? But it stays there for 30 days. You can share your blogs, you can share events, deals, offers, that kind of thing right there. So I think they have noticed that people were using it like you and I were, Mike. And so they're allowing you to do the post there. So don't stop doing what you're doing. You're just going to be doing it in another place. So it's still available there, but I am sad Google Plus is dead, but I wasn't using it necessarily as a social platform. So I guess just the nature and how you're using Google Publishing, I guess has changed. Now you just do it from Google My Business.
Good to know.
You can go back.
Okay, so that will still be an accessible.
You can find that on Magnet Marketers. Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, we're gonna have to link back to that because that might be a hot topic.
For sure.
And again, thanks, Mike Alton. We'll try to include that URL in there as well, the socialmediahat.com, and that's part of his news there. So we can we'll drop that in some point in time. But I think we're going to kick it off moving forward then with some Instagram updates. And Instagram's been, you maybe have seen this already this week, because in the social media circles, there were a number of people beginning to share their name tag and ask people to also post their name tag. So what this is a scannable code that Instagram has created, much, you maybe have seen it with, Snapchat, Messenger, those types of things. So kind of think along those lines, that you can share with others. It's your name tag on Instagram with your username, so they can easily find your account and follow you. You have a number of things that you can do to kind of customize that, and some color things, some design things, a little bit like that. But go to your profile in your Instagram app, mobile device there, up in the top right, the 3-line button, hamburger menu there, select the name tag tab, and then you'll see that now. It's a new one. And then tap the type up to the top to change from the color to emojis to selfies, background, that type of thing. And you can, create this name tag, which you then can share. So I saw this already going around in Facebook groups, on Facebook, that type of thing. But again, a simple way to enable people to follow your Instagram account. So if you're a brand that's out there and you've got a great following on Facebook, but not so much yet on Instagram, you're growing in that area, boom, this is a simple thing to help get that across.
Yeah, share your code below. It's a lot of fun to make them. The hardest choice is what emoji that you want to use. They do let you scan your photo or take a selfie and then put some fun stickers on it and make that your scan code. I'm wondering how people are going to use this. I could see them using it a lot more than kind of like snap codes, but Twitter lets you do this, Messenger lets you do this. It's just another way that Instagram's kind of catching up, and I'm wondering if it's going to catch on, because I know I haven't used it as much with Messenger or Twitter as I have with Snapchat, right? So
correct. Yeah. So there's a little bit of some platforms where it did catch on more than others, but that type of thing. And I think that it can with Instagram as opposed to maybe Messenger, because Instagram is still more one-to-many than Messenger. It feels like a little bit, So I think it's got some pull there for the Instagram name tag.
Yeah, and I'm excited about this next Instagram update. And this actually, I heard about this through Jen Herman in her post. I had not actually heard of this yet, but she shared a post yesterday talking about stitched Instagram story videos. Want to record more than 15 seconds of video for stories? A new ability is rolling out now where you can hold the shutter button in stories and record longer videos. They're automatically cut into 15-second intervals, but will play back as long as the stitched video when uploaded. And then you can customize the interval with text, stickers, etc. I am super excited about this because I want to do live video, right? But I have 3 children, 3 dogs, and a world of chaos sometimes around me. So I'm always afraid sometimes to go live. Sorry, Brian Fanza, if you're watching this. I do push the button, but I just don't want it to be live at times. So I will record it, and then it always cuts off at the weirdest moments, and you're trying to re-say it then quickly in 15 seconds. So if I could stitch together, I just think it would sound so much smoother. And then you have the ability to go back and put stickers and links, soon links coming, for people that do have under, the 5,000 followers or 10,000, bam, this is going to be huge.
Absolutely huge. And because just to be able for that to automate that, number one, great technology, right? Just for you to be able to hold down, say it's 45 seconds, and then that clips it into three of those right there for you, and then you can kind of edit those. Now, am I understanding correctly from what you understand? If you wanted to get rid of that middle section, you could get rid of a section in that. So is that the stitching allows you to say, well, I'll take that segment out?
That's what my understanding was of it as well.
Yep.
So even better, because if you have,
I think it's a profound leap forward in stories. Now, I don't know if you did you catch the statistics that I think Jen listed them there. I saw that Mari Smith had also mentioned them there, but stories is set to overtake the Instagram news feed in views per month coming up here yet in 2018. So
I believe it. I'm hanging out there.
Stories has taken off.
Get it out
That's,
there.
yeah, stories has taken off. If people are spending more time there, potentially it's going to go over the news feed and Instagram. Massive.
Yep.
And now with this, done deal.
I agree. I mean, what's more entertaining, the stories or the posts, right?
Yes.
I mean, you know what you're going to get when you get into the Instagram stories. It's live action. You can snap through it super quick.
Yep.
Easy, slide it or push your button so you can, get through a lot in a short amount of time. So I kind of finished my evening out. I don't know if that's the healthiest thing to do, but I finished my evening out just to kind of try to catch up with everybody's stories, or my morning, depending on how it's going. And you get a lot in that short period of time with going through it. So I completely can see how this could overtake.
Yes. And just like you said, there's segments where they're just making it more efficient to deliver content out there.
Yeah.
Because here's, you talked about your perspective kind of with, home life, if you get interrupted, that type of thing. Well, for me, I sometimes want to do little updates when I'm running, right? So I'm out on a long run kind of thing. And I like to do stories, but I can't maneuver stories in multiple things easily while running,
Yeah.
but this to allow me to do those, and they will stitch them together for me. I'm very appreciative. So it's an efficiency that they're creating for us to deliver more content in a simple fashion in a area where people are spending more and more time.
Agreed. Excited. Thumbs up for that update. You want to talk about quick replies and DMs?
Yes. Okay. So ongoing with Instagram, and I just got to give a shout out here to Jeff Haven. Just great to have you coming in from Michigan there, and we got all the way in the house from Australia. We got Lisa Monk.
I love Lisa.
Chipmunk Media. Thank you, Lisa, for joining us. And what we have with another Instagram update is quick replies in DM. Again, they're all about traction, making it easy for you to see what was happening with users. And so this can, if you're a brand and you get questions via DM, that type of thing, this can help you out, because if you get a lot of similar questions, now you can set up and save quick replies to easily respond to the most common type. So again, you have products and you get a similar question on that product. Now you can kind of set up a quick reply and save that, and so it'll be available to you there. Now to do that, you're going to do the tap on the 3-dot chat bubble icon there, and to access this, add replies, go to your profile settings and business settings, then quick replies, tap to edit, manage, save replies. So that's going to be a new thing, and again, just expanding some tool sets, good for businesses. I think within the whole realm of how you can handle customer care and correspondence and fast responsiveness.
Yeah, and if you notice that you say the same thing a lot, and even building it out like ahead of time before maybe you're talking about something, so I could definitely see this. I kind of think of use cases in my own life, of course, but like during the conference, if I'm posting things about Social Media Week Lima when it's coming around, and I want to save all the information on where you go to the website and all the hotel details or whatever it may be, like think about it in things like in those instances, right? Like that you'd want to just already have it kind of pre-saved in there. It just saved me from copying it from a note section to paste it over, or retyping everything back out. So it definitely can help a lot. Ready to move on to Facebook since there's so many?
Let's keep on going. I think we have to there. Yeah.
Okay, this one I want to post a link in because it literally just came out this morning. And it's from Facebook. It says connect with people earlier in the customer journey with instant form. So, and this is coming straight from Facebook site. It says when people submit a form to your business, it demonstrates interest or intent, which opens opportunities for you to connect with customers. We know business use forms in different ways, from newsletter signups to donor registrations, sample requests, and more. So we're updating our form feature to better fit the variety of ways that people express interest in a business or cause. instant forms, formerly known as lead forms. So this is replacing like the lead forms and just giving you more opportunities for people to opt in, like through your newsletter, through, like you said, causes. They're going to have a ton of different sample kind of forms, kind of ready for you to create right there where you would have created lead forms, which then connects into the ads and other things that you're doing to fit your campaign needs. So you're not trying to kind of finagle the old lead forms to fit your campaign. They're already going to have it there and give you different campaign opportunities to have people opt in and reach, your direct traffic objectives, whatever that looks like for your campaign. So I'm going to post a link in here where you can learn a little bit more about this. But they did have a study from a couple people that they had beta test this out, and it said, and one gentleman said from Argentina, actually, Diego, he says, by adding a contact form to his brand campaign, they were able to more effectively bring people into the funnel, and they saw an increase of 30% in their conversions.
That's conversions. That's not just, that's significant.
Just being able to have a faster, smarter conversation. So I'm going to post the link in here to that so you guys can check out the Facebook new
Instaforms. Replaces lead forms, and the adaptation, modification, the growth edge that has come out of that. Yeah. What I liked about this, and just want to highlight that, is that instant forms, they're going to make this available in ads in Facebook stories. Okay. So very interesting. And again, this is the second time we've talked about stories today. First it was Instagram stories, now Facebook stories. Again, that's, real, link and process that's been going on. This is, some new developments, some positive developments, but, again, Facebook is trying to generate revenue. They're looking for ways they can put ads in different places. But these are beneficial to businesses. It's helping us get in front of people and again, that customer relationship journey, get a little bit to possibly interact with them a little, in a simple way along the form. They're taking away friction. It's positive.
Love it. Love it. Okay. For whatever reason, BeLive was not letting me share the link there, so I did though share it. So
all right.
We're good. Moving on.
Yes. You want to talk about Facebook premieres?
Sure. You want me to hit it?
Start in on that one. Yep.
Okay, I'm really excited to test this out. Actually, this Thursday, we'll be testing it out on Social Chefs. And actually, I heard about this through this Social Chefs show. So shout out to Christian Karasevich, definitely a friend of our show as well. But I tell you, we talk about Facebook and just updates in general on social media. Like maybe once a month, we try to hit it at least every 6 weeks. This guy hits it every week, and there's always an hour-long show. So if you are one that likes to keep up on what's changing in social media real time, that show definitely is the one to do that. Now, that being said, what I heard about from him on his show with the Facebook premieres for pages, this is going to allow you to premiere something before, during, your show, your live show, meaning Facebook Live. So you can run a video, you can run a poll and pose questions real time while you're doing the live show. Think of how fun and interactive that can be. So it says in Facebook news, they're rolling out Facebook premieres for pages. So this is for pages specifically. Facebook premieres are a new interactive video format that lets publishers and creators release pre-recorded video as live in the moment content. In addition, Facebook is also making 2 new tools, interactive video polls and top fans. So you'll be able to quickly identify the top contributors on your page and get that ever coveted engagement during your live video show. So why Facebook premiere for pages matter for your business? The businesses will now have tools to engage them further with their audience. Premiere will allow you to schedule pre-recorded video. So think of like that intro, or maybe you're debuting something or letting people know what the show is going to be about, giving a chance for people to get that notification and join in. I mean, the list goes on and how this could be beneficial for your live video show. I mean, I think this is a smart addition for Facebook, and super thankful they did it for Pages.
Yep. I mean, you think about this. It to me, if it's like taking aspect of television, and bringing it to what we're doing online now, because oftentimes you'd see that little bit of a commercial, the promo, ahead of time for the show that's coming up. And so now you have an opportunity to do that with this. And again, it's just so much more helpful, and it's helpful because it's better than just posting an image about it, that type of thing. And two, it's connected, and so they're tying together to just make the process efficient and simple for the user, which is ideal. It's what we need. We're busy. We got things to do. Save us some steps in the process. Thank you, Facebook.
And like, think about it. If you have a guest on the show, like how cool would it be to have like a little fun bio of them, or an intro, like, learn about the new tools that we'll be talking about this, and this, and that. I mean, there's so many creative, fun things that you could do with this. I'm super excited. And I'm more excited than the video pre-roll. I'm excited for the in-poll option. So would you rather me do this or this? I mean, think how fun and creative then you can make your show.
Right.
And rewarding top fans, like,
yeah, have you seen that
awesome.
yet? Have you seen the top fans thing?
I have not.
Okay.
No.
So
Have you?
yes, I'm a top fan. Yeah, and so it's a fan page that's outside the US. So I'm wondering if it was just released outside the US first on Pages.
It sounds like the other updates are, because everybody that's giving feedback on it is from outside the US.
I'm just curious. Lisa Monk, if you're still here, do you have this in Australia? Let's just ask a question if you're still here.
First.
Yeah.
I love it.
So basically, it was just kind of interesting. I think I posted about this in a group. I took a screenshot because I got alerted on my phone in the app that I was a top fan. And did I want to, it was from Facebook, told me the page, and then it said, do you want to share this so I could hit share, and it would have posted something to my newsfeed about that type of thing. Now, when I go over to that page and I'm on that page, it's kind of got like this, I have a special icon that says, I'm a top fan. As I'm navigating that, you can see other top fans that are there, and we're identified in like comments and things as a top fan.
So it makes it like more competitive. I mean, do you remember back in the day, what was it, where you'd be mayor of the community, where you checked in? What was that social media app?
Yeah.
What was it called? I keep wanting to say Yelp, but that's not it. It was Foursquare.
Yes, when you Foursquare, you'd be the mayor, right?
The mayor of the location. So everybody would be like fighting over that like mayorship. At least we did in our office, because they would reward people for being the mayor, the top fan. So you'd be like, you'd get a free cup of coffee at this place we used to go to. Our office was right next door to it. So I could see, if you're the top contributor, whoever stays on through the show and becomes the top live fan, they win a free book or whatever that is for that brand. That's a way of getting people on and engaged. That's brilliant.
Yes. Okay. So Lisa says she's got Premiere, but hasn't been
for some time.
Lucky,
Lisa. I'm just moving to Australia, so I can get things first.
Well, in particular, we have to move to Lisa's location because I'm kind of a beach junkie, and she
lives
the life
there. Oh my gosh, yes, gorgeous, and because she's awesome. And
Lisa, social media reunion, please start planning it now. Can you?
Do you have room for a couple more?
All right, so that's a new one there, and now we are on. You ready for the artificial intelligence?
Yes, I want to. I wish we had Kathy on here. How cool to hear her response on this, because I think this is super cool.
Yeah. And speaking of Kathy, did you see like her hovering in some of that stuff here recently?
Yes. That's I'm just she's in a whole other world too. I feel like
literally
gets things first, and like Kathy lives like 20 years ahead of us and this technology. So. Anyway,
Facebook Marketplace is advancing, and now using AI, artificial intelligence. And so how this works, this is in the Marketplace, which you see in the app. Instead of guessing on how to price your products in the Marketplace, you can now tap into the power of AI. They're pulling all this information together, and it's going to provide price suggestions, help auto categorize. If you want to list an item for sale in Facebook Marketplace, AI can help you identify the price range, and so basically you're able to do it again efficiently, effectively, making it much faster. and Facebook is helping you be realistic with those pieces there. And so I think that I think it's another step forward. I mean, just adding that intelligence factor to it. It's good to see, and I think that it kind of helps it, because Facebook Marketplace, some people have been saying that Craigslist maybe was a competitor kind of piece in there, and so it's kind of getting ahead in that regard there, and so what do you think about this one?
Even I just shared the link, by the way, so you can kind of visualize it and test it out and see kind of a video demo on this. But we have to realize, like, Marketplace is only in its second anniversary, and they're making some huge leaps and jumps in the right direction. So I think for them to be able to know how to price things for somebody that's selling it, that's a huge advantage. Like they're saying, okay, here's some related products, here's how they're pricing it. That's really going to be helpful. And I feel like they're moving in the right direction. Now, have I used Marketplace a lot? Only to buy things. I've not used it to sell anything. So I can't speak like how it would affect how I'm using it. But as a user that has purchased some things on Marketplace, I think this could be helpful.
Yeah. Okay. So I have sold some things on there, and it's done well for me. Oh, excuse me. Well,
bless you.
And it has done well for me in that regard, and I think that's just another step forward to it. And again, you think of, I think, Swiss Army knife. Facebook's becoming some more tools that it's offering there. And what's the Chinese service? Is it Bebo or it's the popular one in China that is definitely a Swiss Army knife. And
it's not WeChat. It's is it Bebo?
Am I right on that?
I don't know. Somebody help us out.
And so anyway, that one it's WeChat, right?
Yeah, WeChat is one of them, but there was another one that started with a B. Is that the one you're talking about?
Okay, but no, I was just trying to think. I think it's WeChat that is added so much. That's the number one.
Yeah, that is the Swiss Army knife. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's number one, and so I think obviously different market, all that type of thing, that Facebook can learn and watch and observe from some of their things, and make some improvements that way. Weibo. Lisa says Weibo. She's closer to China, so we're going to take her word for it. So.
Yeah. What she said.
All right.
What she said. So next one, still on the Facebook train here. They have no shortage of updates. They said during their F8 conference this past year that they're only 2% done. They were not kidding, because each week they have a laundry list of updates. So the next one is Facebook video ad buyers now have more choices than ever before. On Facebook, they're proving effective for these. The video ads are proving effective. Excuse me.
Yep.
In fact, more than 70% are viewed through the completion on video ads with the sound on. In-stream ads are delivered via mid-roll video. I know you've probably seen it. All of us have probably seen it. We're watching a video, we get really into it, and then it kind of interrupts us like a commercial, whether we like it or not. But Facebook's saying that people are watching it. 70% are watching it with the sound on through its completion, and they're seeing some positive effects for it. So with the rollout of Facebook Watch and some of the other new video platforms, or video enhancements, they are saying that this video ads are effective. So what they're doing now, though, is allowing you to get more strategic on where and how your video ads show up. So they're going to give you some fixed impressions, cost per impression, ability to buy ads. They're going to give you the choices, whether that's in-stream. What's the difference? In-stream Reserve allows advertisers to reach people watching a video from selection of the most engaging, highest quality publishers and creators. So you'll be able to choose from that. Or in-stream Reserve categories, which allows advertisers to choose content packages in specific categories like sports, fashion, beauty, entertainment, the same way as in-stream Reserve. So you can either choose by the most watched people and entertainers or specific categories. So you have more options of where your video ad shows up, basically.
Yep. Just it makes some advantages, and we appreciate the advantages that it offers there.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. All right, keep on moving down the line of updates here. Facebook has another one.
Yes. All right. New ways for you to buy and deliver video ad campaigns.
Yeah. So that is. I apologize. I put that in there twice. Okay. Same thing as before. Okay. My bad. The next one is new Facebook comment moderation, reporting, and appeal tools. So you now have the ability, if you were on Facebook or you're on Facebook and you manage tons of pages, you know that you have to look through the comments kind of one by one and see, if you want to hide it, delete it, respond, of course, to them. But sometimes if you are a page that gets a lot of engagement and there's high activity and comments potentially, and maybe one that was really offensive, potentially, like, for example, we manage a page that is kind of in the political realm. It is a police officers association that basically manages all the police officers in this multi-state area for their training. And they had this big conference that they put on, and there was a Black Lives Matter rally that showed up to it. And so we were inundated with comments and all kinds of fun action for that week. So this would have been nice to have then, because if you're getting a multitude of post comments, instead of going one by one and deciding, if you want to hide it, all that now, or, appeal it and have Facebook remove it, whatever, you can now select multiple at the same time and do an action based on that. Now, you have been able to do for a long time in the page settings, be able to remove and block certain words, of course, hide profanity automatically, all that, and hide the comments. But you weren't able to kind of select them like a radio button in front of them to do that. Now you'll be able to do that. So, and the difference between hiding and deleting, if you're not sure, deleting is literally removing it, which can tick people off. Right. If they've put the comment.
Antagonize the situation further.
Yes, definitely. But you can hide it, which still shows up to that individual and their friends, but not your page and the rest of your fans that aren't friends with this individual. So we found, like, hiding it, sometimes the lesser of the two evils if it does need to go away. Of course, we never recommend deleting or hiding things unless there's a very good reason for it. Like, if you're not going to get anywhere, you're not going to change somebody's mind. Like in the example I shared, these are definitely two forces butting heads. I'm not going to change somebody's mind when they're there for a mission in that kind of instance. So hiding was the best solution at that point. But now a new feature, then you can do that to make.
No, I think particularly for pages with high volume where something really gets out of control, the one-to-many, to be able to do multiple things is very helpful. I found it a little interesting that they're only accessible via desktop and Android to begin with. It's just funny though. But iOS, they say version is on the way, which is kind of interesting. Hopefully they'll catch up on that piece, and we can keep moving on forward because we're not done with Facebook yet.
No, not at all. Almost. So close.
Multiple personas for Facebook Messenger bots. Okay. And I don't know how many of you, maybe you can let us know if you're still here, if you've tried out Facebook Messenger bots. And so basically a new customer chat WordPress plugin that is available to integrate customer chat with WordPress. So this is your Messenger chat with your WordPress. This new plugin makes it easier for you to chat with Messenger, your bot, on your website. Okay. So it's kind of extending the reach, extending the capabilities of that. And the big news within that though is that you'll soon be able to have multiple personas within the Messenger bot. Well, that means you can create, and you've heard personas here before. Jessica preaches this. And so this is the opportunity where your customers can feel like they're chatting with different individuals in your company instead of like a robot. So just that one voice doing the same thing kind of thing. So, there can be the male persona, the female persona. This can be the young persona, the middle-aged persona, whatever those pieces are. And I think that that helps people again. So you can speak differently to them, and Facebook is working on the ability to have all of this across Messenger, and so that's going to be an important thing. So for customer service issues, and live agent when you want to work with sensitive information, all those types of pieces there. So it's available now via the Persona API in the Messenger platform. But I think there's going to be easier pieces kind of coming out. But again, so now you can take Messenger, you can put it on your website, and now this ability to have different personas. I'm sure, Jessica, you have thoughts on that because you love personas. So what do you have to say?
I think it's brilliant. Of course, like we've said, a lot of people want to talk with a logo, right? And if you think about it, so I'll give you an example. If you've not seen the Messenger feature on a website before, I'll give you a website example. Client's website, Average Joe's Eyewear. Thank you for the glasses. And you can go to this website and they have the Facebook Messenger kind of right there on their website. So you can choose when, if you are logged in and they're on Messenger, that they can, it will show up that somebody's available to chat there. And how cool would it be to then meet somebody behind the brand, right? And have a conversation with them. Maybe it's somebody that is going to help you pick out the stylish glasses or whatever you want from that page. And now you're building a relationship with a real person. So when you get your order, you feel like, you have this connection with them. So I fully think this is a great idea. I mean, I can see a ton of use cases for having different people on it. It's just like people signing off when they're, posting on social. On Twitter, we've seen it quite a bit where somebody will sign off with their name at the end, right? So I think this is a brilliant move and something that we will definitely be using for our clients for sure.
Okay. Yep. I think that you're starting to see that interchange more, and you're starting to see chat become more a popular tool on websites. And now, Messenger is making it easier